Okay guys, so I'm starting this video a little different. I'm actually here in my house right now, as you can see. And what I'm showing you is a new addition we got recently. So here it is. This is a 150-gallon aquarium. And there is one longnose gar, and I've recently added these 4 fallfish, which are doing surprisingly well. We've got them completely tame, eating from the top. And there's 3 green sunfish as well. You can see one of them's out here. So they're pretty cool. They kind of do their own thing, stay out of the way of the big fish, but they're a super cool little addition. And before you say anything about this gar, I know it is too large for the tank, has trouble turning around, but when we picked up the tank, we took it for free, and the gar came with the tank, so there wasn't much we could do. She's been in here her whole life, and until summer comes around, I don't really have another place for her, but come summer, she's gonna go in my pond. But what we'll be doing today is we're gonna head down to some local spots on the upper end of Loch Raven / where the Gunpowder River kind of empties in. And we're gonna look for some yellow perch, because that's to be the next addition. Tank's a little crowded, but I think 1 yellow perch or maybe 2. They'd go more behind the rocks and stay along the bottom, so I don't think they'd get in the way of these guys. And any small fish like some bluegill or that sort of thing. So what we're gonna add. I mean, we got plenty of big fish in here, but today we're gonna get out to the river, try to find some nice small stuff for the old tank. All right, we just got out of the car. We're here at the parking lot, so we're gonna hike up towards the river and hopefully get on some nice fish for this tank. Okay guys, so we fished there for a little while and it was no good. I don't even know. I think it's just too cold for this spot. So we're gonna head down to trusty Loch Raven Dam. There always seems to be small yellow perch and bluegill. We didn't want to do that right away because it's kind of far, and we thought we'd give this closer spot a try. But since this didn't work out, that's leaving us with Loch as our only option. So let's head down there, and I think we will have success there. All right. Well, this is the spot. This I think is where we're gonna get some nice perch. So we just got here and we're already seeing a whole school of bluegill. And what we've got in the tank now, we have 3 green sunfish, but we're thinking we add a couple bluegills, we could have a whole sunfish community going on, and they should stay out of the way of the big fish. So we're gonna try to get a few of those guys, and then hopefully still the goal, that nice yellow perch. But watch me put this worm in. I think I'll get one right away. We just walked down. I'm putting one worm on my jig head. Let's see. Okay, so here's our first fish.
That's perfect.
This is really a decent sized bluegill for the tank. So we're gonna put him in this bucket, and if we get a better size, we'll throw him back and change him out. But for now, I think this might be a nice addition. You can see it's a very pretty fish. He's hooked near the eye, but I don't think we did any damage. And there we go. We'll turn his aerator on. Take a second to get going. When these fish are in the light and they see us, they'll bang themselves up, so I'm gonna cover him up with that. And now he will be a lot calmer and less likely to injure himself. The biggest thing will be acclimating these guys. It's about a 30-degree temperature change to the tank, but I think if we did it with the fallfish, we can do it with these bluegill. Okay, so this is number 2 of a decent size, so this is gonna make up the school of them, and we're hoping to have 3 nice bluegills, then the 1 feeder, and then a perch hopefully, but it's real hard to get past the school of bluegill to the perch. Go. Stop. All right, so we got a little drip acclimation starting here. Taking water from the tank, letting it drip in. We got a little visitor here. Hey. What's going on, Lila? Hi, Lila.
All right, if you can get to... Let go.
So this is about a 30-degree temperature change for these fish. And you'd think it would kill them, but these fallfish, man, they are sensitive. And I brought them in about a week or 2 ago. So they were able to acclimate. So these bluegill, I think, are gonna do great without a doubt. Okay, its temperature is the same in both. These guys are doing great. They acclimated super well, so let's get them in here. Gonna be same exact temperature. I gotta make sure all this water's drained out. I don't want to introduce anything bad into my tank. Okay, well here they are. I think we've got all 4 bluegill here in the frame, so they're doing super well. I just can't believe they were able to go through probably nearly a 35-degree temperature change and act totally unfazed. They're actually already swimming around trying to grab any little bits of fish food that are floating around in here. And these green sunfish, it's cool. They've only been in a couple days and they're already surface trained to come eat food off the top. Yeah, that sunfish there just tried to eat a little piece of food that we just put in. So yeah, I'd say, well, first off, catch and release works because these guys are doing just fine. And I don't know, bluegill, if you're looking to start a native tank, bluegill are a great fish to start with if you have the space. Keep in mind they do get large and they're not something to put in a small tank, but I'd say 50 plus gallons you're set for a bluegill or 2. And you know, they're just really fun fish. They'll eat whatever you give them. They can get a little territorial, but if you give them plenty of hiding spaces, they should be fine. And it's important that you get them all at the same size. But anyways, I mean, I'll just sit here and watch this all day. You can have a look here at our fallfish as well. They're just happy as can be. They totally enjoy being in the tank. They are very greedy fellows though. They take a lot of the other fish's food. This gar is trained also to eat krill off the top. And granted, I feed it a lot of live goldfish, but in between live feedings, I'll give it some of those krill that float. And now it's getting tough because these fallfish have learned to eat off the top. So when I throw some krill into the gar, the fallfish will run up and take it. So it's kind of funny, but it also sucks because I'm trying to feed the gar. It makes it hard, but I don't know. This is pretty cool. You can watch these guys all day long. And the bluegill are just such a nice addition. Like I honestly think I could put more in here. They really seem to stay out of the other fish's way. They just seem to be doing their own thing here. But yeah, it's just everyone gets along well. There's very little aggression in here so far. But yeah, so this was a fun addition, and I plan to get some more small species soon. I think we have plenty of big fish in here. We obviously don't want it to be overcrowded, but I think it would be cool to find some more small sunfish species, and maybe I want to get a school of minnows going, and clearly a lot will be eaten by these fall fish in the gar, but I think whatever ones learn will learn to hide and such, so we could have a cool school of those, I'd say. And yeah, I mean, it's just such a fun native tank to mess around with, and it's been a learning curve. We got this tank for free. We had to haul it out of a preschool, but we did get everything for free, so that was an opportunity we could not pass up when we saw the ad for it. So we immediately got this, and it took a long time to set up, but boy was it worth it. This has been really fun learning experience, and it's just been something enjoyable to do while the fishing is slow this time of year. We were doing a lot of catfishing all through January, but when I'm telling you, those few degrees colder come February just makes things that much harder for catfishing. So now I'm probably going to be focusing a little more on fish tank stuff, but when March rolls around and that water temperature goes back up a few degrees, better believe we'll be back out there searching for some big blue cats. But anyways, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys coming to check it out.